Minecraft server, Minecraft. I've got business cards here if you would like to
join his Minecraft what?
Minecraft, mineforgecraft.com.
Oh,
MineForgeCraft. He's had it up for like, a few years, I think now, and he's got really good staff. And I was wondering if you would like to maybe join it.
I'm having a hard time hearing what to say, but if it's a clan, I'd love to be invited.
Minecraft server, my dad does Minecraft server.
You want to win all the gift cards down below? All you gotta do is hit the like, subscribe, turn notifications on, leave a comment down below, and enjoy the video.
Okay, so the majority of you know me, and you know that when it comes to drama within the Call of Duty community, I stay out of it. I don't really care. It's petty, whatnot. Most of you also who watch me for gaming probably watch 402Thunder. And I got a point here, so just bear with me a little bit. 402Thunder came out with a video talking about Allier, and he had actually indicated that he was going to be doing something along the lines with Allier to me earlier. And I made the mistake of going over and watching this video. Now, personally, I have never actually watched Allier. I think since Black Ops 1, and I don't even know how many years ago that was. Was that 6 years ago, 7 years ago Black Ops 1 came out? I have probably seen 3 or 4 Allier videos in that entire lifespan, okay? And it was probably because he got early access to content and I wanted to see a map or a DLC or a weapon or, you know, whatnot, okay? So never really paid attention to his content. And when I first saw one of his videos, I think he had maybe 200, 300,000 subscribers. And I was shocked because in Thunder's video, he pointed out that the guy has 8.8 million subs. And like Thunder said, I didn't even realize that many people watch Call of Duty on YouTube, which probably means it's just duplicate accounts. Whatever, forget it. But in watching this video, I actually went over to his channel and I viewed this video and I made it about 4 minutes in and I couldn't take it anymore. But I have to point out something. How do I word this to you guys in a nice way? For any YouTuber out there who started in the last year or two, and y'all have experienced the slow growth from doing a gaming channel like Call of Duty, and then you go over to these large channels, and there's a bunch of them out there. T. Martin, Allier, Hollow Point. You know, I really just don't keep up. FaZe Clan, Optic Scumpy, you know, all these guys. Most of them, most of the large channels, pretty much all of them have been around for years. The biggest one started back in COD 4, Black Ops 1. Look at I'm Marksman, for example, Pomage. Do you ever sit there and ask yourself the question, if they were to start a channel right now, with nobody knowing who they were, based on the content that they currently put up, could they make it on YouTube?
I mean, I don't know what you're implying.
And I'm very serious with that question. Could they make it? Do they know what it takes to start off from scratch in today's YouTube trying to start a Call of Duty channel? So I give you Exhibit A, Allier.
So guys, Call of Duty World War II is setting up to be a monstrous release. It is already the most liked Call of Duty trailer ever in the history of...
That sounded pretty funny, right? So I'm watching the video, and first off, his numbers are staggering. 8.8 million subscribers, the amount of views he gets. Before this ad apocalypse, 500,000 views would get you probably somewhere between $1,500 to $2,000. Now he probably made like $500 or $600. I don't know. Maybe he gets a lot more ads. Maybe he wasn't affected as much because I know some of the larger channels still get the same ad revenue that they always have. So the guy's he is making tremendous amount of money, and more power to you. And congratulations, because I know what it's like to upload content and not get any views, and I also know what it's like to upload content and get hundreds of thousands. And to do it on a consistent basis, that's crazy, man. So good on you. But you gotta, if you're gonna make that much money, and if you're going to put forth content, you know, you should put forth content at the level of how much you're earning. When you do it in a cheesy way, or you're trying to lie to us, it really bothers me. And can I just ask a question? Is he sponsored by Monster?
Why? But guys, we've talked a lot about Battlefield 1, we've talked a lot about Call of Duty World War.
Because it's like in your face. I'm with Monster drinks. And maybe he's been with them for a long time. It's a little overwhelming. And I find it kind of shocking that Monster energy drinks actually uses him, of all people, for a sponsor. But whatever. Okay, so I'm going to point out a couple of things. First off, a very genius thing that he does in his videos, something that I learned from speaking with Mr. B 6000 and you know, in his conversations with Exility, is that right up front, and you guys, I know a lot of y'all probably see my intro where you ask for subscribers, notifications, and likes, but the way Ali A does it, wow, it's really smooth. And I don't know if he came up with this idea or if he ripped it off of somebody else, but his whole notification squad thing.
Guys, just before we get into it, I want to give a big shout out to all the notification squad today. The specific shout out goes to both Connor and Imogen. Those guys have notifications turned on and one of the first people to watch my last video. So shout out to you guys. If you want to be featured at the beginning of one of my videos, just turn notifications on, hit that bell button next to subscribe, and you could be given a shout out at the beginning of one of my videos. Thank you, notification squad.
And this is what kind of threw up a red flag for me on his channel. And I'll get to what I'm talking about here in a second, but the way he shouts out people for being the first to comment, which means that they were on the notification squad. And so if you want to get a shout out on one of my videos, turn on notifications. That is brilliant. I now know why the guy has 8.8 million subscribers. Rule of thumb to any YouTube content creator, you've got to tell the people up front, not immediately when the video starts, but within the first 30 to 45 seconds, hey, you guys like this so far? Remember to subscribe, turn on your notifications, like the video, leave a comment down below. It helps your channel grow. It doesn't cost them anything to do it, and it may give you better traction later on. There's nothing wrong with it. But the way he did it was so smooth. I was like, yeah, this guy's good. This guy's very good. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a couple of clips, okay? And I want you to watch, and I want to see if you can figure out why this bothered me so much, okay? Here's the first one.
And something that a lot of people are going to be talking about when it comes to Call of Duty World War II, especially when it gets released. Oh, baby.
Did you see it? I mean, seriously, did you see it? Here you go. Let me do it again. Let me show you another one. Okay, this one's a little bit further on in the video. Okay. Here you go.
But or not, this game is actually Call of Duty World War II's biggest problem, and it actually poses a threat, you could say, to the next Call of Duty game. I'm going to explain why. Now, first of all, before we dive into it,
what about that time? Did you see it that time? No? Okay, let's try this. Let's try it one more time. And remember, I only made it about 4 minutes into this video. I couldn't take it anymore. It was so cheesy and over the top. I had to back out of it. Okay, so here's another one. Try this one.
And heated argument to each other. But one thing I need to clear up is this game, Battlefield 1, is based during World War 1. And Call of Duty World War 2 is obviously based during World War 2. It's completely different wars.
Now, if you didn't see it on that go, I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to show it to you a couple times. And it just... oh, all right, here you go, right here.
Has had double jump and additional movements. That's Call of Duty. It has had double jump and additional movements. That's Call of Duty.
So what you're seeing is this, is Ali A, the great actor that he is actually not playing the game while he's talking. He is acting like he's playing the game. Because if you watch, he is editing his webcam video, but not the gameplay video. So the game is running smoothly, which is impossible if he's editing the webcam at the same time. Is there anything wrong with it? Not necessarily, but I just propose the point of, why would you do this? Why would you deceive your population of subscribers? He may do this all the time. This is just the first video that I've ever seen him do, okay? He may do it all the time, but I don't understand it. Is it because he doesn't know how to look at a camera and just be himself? That he needs to act like he's playing the game to make it more real to everybody? I'm just sitting here wondering, you know, with the amount of subscribers he has and the amount of views, why does he have to be deceptive about it? Now, there may be a lot of big YouTubers who do this, and I just don't watch them, but I was just completely caught off guard to the point of being angry about it. And I had to shut the video off about 4 minutes in. He still hadn't made his point. It was a bunch of rambling to hit the 10-minute mark. Nothing wrong with that. Again, if you're a YouTuber, you're creating content, hit the 10-minute mark. It gives you better ad revenue if you even get ads on your video. You never know which video is going to take off, so always hit that. But the mindless rambling and not getting to the point and being the repetition, it pisses me off, quite honestly. If you want to run your video to 10 minutes, run your video to 10 minutes, but give us something during the entire 10 minutes, okay? And if you don't have anything, go find a video on YouTube that's entertaining to you, clip it, throw it on the back of the video, give us something to watch.
On this left side.
I was wondering, what's the recommended amount of dedicated RAM I should have to a server?
All right, I've done it many times. But after watching this video, it really made me stop and think. These YouTubers like Ali A or T Martin, let's just use those two because they're the two biggest. The biggest in Europe and the biggest in America. If they were to start a video right now, you know, on the DL, none of their subscribers knew about them. They didn't do a shout out, nothing like that. And they used the same ability that they have right now and posted videos to YouTube. Could they get any traction? I have seen far too many talented YouTubers quit who could have blown Ali A and T Martin out of the water in their editing skills, their thumbnails, their titling, everything. They had to learn to play the game in order to grow, and they just got exhausted in the pursuit. Whereas because T Martin, Ali A, and all these other big YouTubers started so long ago, they don't even have to do it. They don't even have to try. They can post anything and get hundreds of thousands of views. Anything. Their gameplay doesn't matter. Whereas smaller YouTubers, gameplay is everything, man. You got to entertain. You got to do something to stand out. Even the Market J, for example. There are far too many pub stompers out there that are better than Market J, but he's been around longer, so he gets the views. Optic Scumpy. Now, Optic Scumpy's a little different. He's a competitive player, so he would have gained traction from that. But if it wasn't for the shout out from Xjaws, he would have gone nowhere. And then, you know, all the Optic guys feeding off each other. Scumpy, Nadeshot, Hex, Hutch was in there. I mean, all of them feeding off of each other. That's the only reason why he blew up. Otherwise, he would have just gotten lost in the mix. So I ask you, put it down below. What do you think? Does it bother you what Ali A did? I mean, again, man, if you want to talk about a dream job for a guy like me playing Call of Duty, posting that, I could do what Ali A did right there in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, no problem. Oh my gosh. And then to make that much money, not to complain. I was just curious what you guys thought if y'all actually watched that video. So if you hadn't, I tell you what I'll do. I will not link it down below because I don't want to put you through that hell. All right. You guys have an awesome day. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, but you probably won't because you're probably not here at this point. So whatever. You guys have an awesome day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.